Why skateparks should be built by skaters?
Because they know what they want to skate. It's actually really easy because like a skate park is no standard thing. Just like, all right, there's a football field, it needs to be plain and it has that and that size. So it's like everybody can build it because there's like certain regulations and you see like, all right, this is how it's done. But with skate parks it's like different because every skate park is unique. So the people that actually use it afterwards know the best how to build it. It's not about the process of like actually getting the concrete nice and smooth. It's more about dimensions and sizes and like radius and all these little things that like can be fucked up really easily. And I guess like one of the biggest reasons is like why skateboarders should build this park, because they always want to do their best. Like if a city worker builds a skate park, for him it's just a regular job. He's gonna like build a quarter pipe halfway, then he's like, all right, it's 4 o'clock, let's fucking get home, and just go home. And well, on the next day they come again, like just put a little bit of concrete again. There's a fucking kink in the bank, but they don't care. Like we care because we hate fucking like skate parks that don't work. So every skateboarder like knows what a skate park should be like, and they always do their best to do it as they want. So like obviously skateboarders know what they want to skate, they should build it.
Should a skateboard last?
Different, because there's always been like different perception of that. Like in general, like if you build a skate park out of concrete and you build it good, then it should last for 25 years, because that's how long the surface and everything should last if you do it proper. But obviously, like when you build a park like La Paz, where like all these people are involved, there's definitely a few places, for example, the concrete coping, the concrete lip, that's not going to last forever. It's just because it's not built in a way that it can last forever. But it doesn't matter, it's just like little parts that can be like just added up to later on or like be replaced. But in general, I guess like, yeah, 25 years, if you build a concrete park, 20 years should be definitely the case. And well, for wood skate parks, obviously it's different. Wood just falls together after like a couple of years, 5 years or so, and then it's just gone.
Instruction for the magic grain. We throw life to the wind like rain. For goodness sake, spare your failings and take the ability to strengthen our spirit and stimulate our minds. Blossoms of days to come.
What should the government do for skaters and the place to practice the sport?
Well, the government first of all should acknowledge skateboarding as a sport, even though like we skaters don't really want it to be acknowledged as a sport, but it would help a lot in so many places. So for example, like there's public funding for all kinds of sports that are just like, in our opinion, probably a little weird or unnecessary, but there's public funding for it. And in skateboarding, it's not really, because there's no organization for it. So like I guess governments should just acknowledge the positive impact that especially the combination of all kinds of backgrounds that are like pointed out earlier. It's like have all these people together on one spot and just practice one thing. It's just like you cannot like really pay for that. And it's perfect, and it's like the positive impact on the youth is unbelievable. So they just acknowledge that and like help to get funding for that, and then obviously realize the difference between skate parks and, for example, public playgrounds, because there's like a good skate park has a huge impact. A bad skate park has no impact at all because it's not going to be used. So they should acknowledge that you need professionals for the job, and that's another huge thing. Like, because I've seen it all my life in Germany. It's like people build shit skate parks everywhere, and then the city's like, well, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work because it's a shit skate park. That's the only thing. So yeah, acknowledge it and like work together with the skateboarders to actually do something good, because as soon as you do that, it's gonna work.
Blast from the days to come. Move away from your western lands, travel towards eastern suns. Far above all earthly goals, I pledge for creation's soul. Spirit finds fresh morning.
For the places, well, just don't get a shitty place fucking outside of the city where people have to travel to 15 miles and pay like 20 euros or 20 soles or whatever to get there. Just do something like more or less central where people can like meet, hang out, and just don't be scared of getting their stuff nicked. That's probably an important part as well. Just have a like nice place where like you want to go to and where it's like nice to hang out and have all these have all these good times that we all have it all the time.
Precious thing. Hope is a phoenix spreading wings to fly, and where we wish shall be like a bird.